According to the National Drug Assessment Council, methamphetamine is the most serious drug hazard in our country today. Drug enforcement task forces in the Rocky Mountain area call it the #1 drug threat. And it's a deadly threat to all Adopt a Highway volunteers in Colorado. It's a threat to you because criminals who make this illegal drug are dumping their harmful waste at Colorado rest areas and along your highway rights of way. In 1998, 31 clandestine meth labs were seized. Just 4 years later, that number has risen to 687, and authorities believe they're only finding 1 out of 10 labs. Nationally, 1/6 of the labs are found when they explode. Methamphetamine, also known as crystal, ice, crank, glass, or simply meth, is a very toxic, highly addictive, self-destructive man-made chemical, a central nervous system stimulant that creates a sense of euphoria in its users. But after only one use, it can also make them extremely paranoid, violent, and dangerous. The science of making this drug has become very simple, available to anyone, and can be accomplished almost anywhere. It takes about 650 pseudoephedrine tablets, an over-the-counter cold medication, to make 1 ounce of meth. But for every pound manufactured, there are at least 6 pounds of dangerous waste byproducts generated. That's why you, as an Adopt a Highway volunteer, need to be aware of some of the potentially dangerous things you might find while collecting trash along your roadways. Before arriving at your selected pickup area, your group leader should walk the entire site with a keen eye out to initially identifying any possible meth waste items. Dead grass and dying vegetation are some of the first signs of a meth lab being operated or illegal waste being dumped in an outdoor area. There may be the smell of cat urine or rotten eggs along with the strong chemical aroma of ammonia or acetone. The presence of these odors means you should leave the area immediately. Because making meth is a chemical cooking process, you might find things like Pyrex or Visions brand glassware, laboratory flasks, champagne bottles, they don't melt, numerous stained coffee filters, hot plates, and camping stoves. Often, there will be portable propane tanks with a blue discoloration around the valve area. Do not touch. These fittings are corroded, and the tanks may explode. A uniquely dangerous component of a methamphetamine lab is what's known as a death bag or death bottle. It's a bag of kitty litter or a trash bag sealed by duct tape, with or without rubber tubing or a hose sticking out of it. Plastic bottles or containers rigged this way are also common. These are filters that contain the dangerous poison gas phosphine. One whiff can send you to the hospital with permanent lung damage and both internal and external chemical burns. There are a wide variety of ways to make methamphetamine, and therefore you could find a wide variety of waste products. Watch out for empty blister packs or pill bottles of pseudoephedrine products, lithium batteries torn apart, separated liquids in jars or bottles, syringes, small butane torches, car batteries, matchbooks with washed off striker strips, large amounts of Epsom salts, iodine crystals, or even table salt. Flammables like charcoal lighter fluid, kerosene, mineral spirits, denatured alcohol, and lacquer thinner. Clandestine meth labs are not just found in houses or motel rooms anymore. Today they can be quite portable, the trunk of a car or even an everyday plastic cooler. That's one reason why you need to develop a mindset that says things are not always as they appear. Be aware and be cautious. Oftentimes, caches of drug-making paraphernalia or portable labs will be booby-trapped by these paranoid chemical criminals. If you think you've found something suspicious, don't touch anything. Back away, and immediately bring it to the attention of your group leader. The pickup session should be stopped in the area flagged by tying an orange bag to the nearest delineator post. Your group leaders should dial 303-239-4501 and identify the call as an Adopt a Highway volunteer team that may have found an illegal meth lab dump site. Be prepared with an approximate mile marker number and the north, south, east, west location along the roadway.
The use of methamphetamine in our society today has grown to epidemic proportions. I'm not just talking about New York or LA. It's a major threat to the quality of life, even here in Colorado. That quality of life has always been exemplified by the fine efforts of our Adopt a Highway volunteers. What you do for the citizens of Colorado is so very important. In 1 year alone, some 20,000 volunteers collected enough trash to fill 56 miles of dumpsters strung end to end. You've always been there as protectors of our natural environment. Don't become another endangered species in that environment. Be cautious and aware of the dangers of meth lab waste. If you see something suspicious, don't touch it. Stop the pickup, notify the group leader, and the appropriate law enforcement authorities. Thank you for all your good and valuable efforts, and always remember, think safety first.
For more information, please visit the Adopt a Highway website at www.dot.state.co.us/adoptahighway.